Welcome to Module 5. I'm going to make this overview pretty quick because I'm going to go ahead and put separate videos for the different elements to make it a little bit easier, and if they're a little bit longer, that way you can manage your time better. The assignments this week, for the most part, are the same as in the past, with the exception that they do provide us with the project. I'll talk about that in a second. You have the reading, you have a discussion, you have a quiz for Chapter 6 that's due Wednesday, QuickBooks that's due Friday, and Cengage Now that's due Sunday. Now, the project for the final week, Module 8, is provided to you now, so you can go ahead and get started because it takes a little bit more time. You will have to complete all of the QuickBooks work first before you can begin it, because it's a continuation of the case. So once you finish with Chapter 10, you can start looking at the QuickBooks requirements for that case. The easiest thing to do for this project is to watch the separate video I have, and it's really important that you do. As a matter of fact, if you don't watch that separate video and you try to do it on your own, you're probably going to get very frustrated and confused. So make sure you watch that video in its entirety. The quiz is in Chapter 6, starting on page 644. You're required to do 2 through 11, so you don't have to do number 1. You just have to go down and go through up to 11. Same as before, you don't have to do anything special. Just put the number and then of the question, and then put A, B, C, or D. I'm going to have a separate QuickBooks video because we have 3 chapters. Now, it says 3 chapters, and that sounds like a lot, and in all fairness, it is. But chapter 8 is on budgeting, and it's a little bit quicker, and Chapter 10 is just printing out reports. So it's really Chapter 9 that's going to be the real time consumer. So just keep that in mind. What I'm asking you to do is to put all the required files for each chapter together. So if you have, for example, if you have multiple budgets that you do for Chapter 8, just put each of those files into worksheets that are in the same file. Just submit one Chapter 8 with multiple worksheets. For Chapter 9, same thing. If you have transaction detail, you have another, you have a draw balance, whatever it asks you for, put it in one file but with multiple worksheets. And then the same for Chapter 10. You have a bunch of reports that you have to print out, and just put all the reports in one file on different worksheets. And by the way, I'll show you how to do that in the video, so if you don't know how to do it, just watch the video and you'll see how to do it. Not much to say about Cengage Now because it's the same as it's always been. So what I'll do is I'll let it go here. I'll stop the video and just make sure you watch the other videos for the QuickBooks and for the QuickBooks assignment and for the project that's due later on.